going to go ahead and call the meeting to order here on June 1st, 2023 for our Planning and Zoning Commission meeting. Second order of business here is the roll call. Paige, would you help us?
David Larson.
Present.
John Meyer.
Here.
David Huser.
Here.
Douglas Benschoter.
Here.
Kate Payne.
Here.
Kathy Olson. Here. Stephanie Garner.
Here.
Awesome. So item C on our agenda here this evening is approval of the agenda for tonight's meeting. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Next item, approval of minutes from our May 4th meeting.
Move approval.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. We have no public hearing, so we have an item in our regular business section, which is a Plat survey for Parcel KK and Parcel LL. Can we start with a motion to start a discussion on that?
Tyler, I would move that the Plat survey be approved as presented.
Second.
Okay, so let's have a discussion on this, kind of go through the details. Paige, can you run us through the agenda memo?
Yeah, and you do a quick intro on it. Andrew and Ellen Bell request a Plat survey for 415 Timberwood Road along with those other two parcels to create parcel KK and LL, which would take the 3 current parcels down to 2. They're proposing to put a single family residence, which would be on the west parcel, the KK. Originally, when it was brought up to staff, when they turned in the building permit report, or building permit, it did not meet the setbacks based on what the parcels were shown. After the Bells dug into their legal a little bit, not quite understanding how we got to these 3 parcel IDs, we had Bill Werner, our city attorney, review the abstracts as well as the Bells and Isaiah, who did with HRS, and came up with the 2 parcels that are presented, and staff is in agreement with it.
Excellent, thank you. Did everybody have a chance to kind of review in advance, or is there any other questions or discussions?
I have one question.
Absolutely.
The lot that's kind of stuck in the middle, doesn't have any access from one of the roads? How does that work?
That's why
Both of them do.
they're creating 2.
So that middle parcel ending in 025 will go away.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, that's the.
Oh, I see.
That's
I
right.
misunderstood the drawing.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, Third Avenue could be extended into LL and
Yeah.
a whole nice new subdivision put in there if he desires to do that in the future.
If they chose to in the future.
There you go.
yeah.
There you go. Come on. So which one is the one that shows it?
That shows the proposed?
Yeah, it's the Plat survey.
Yep.
Correct.
There you go.
Plat survey shows
Oh, I
the
see,
2.
yeah.
If you
And
go
on
to the
page
current
2.
zoning map,
Right.
it shows the 3.
Correct.
Who names these things?
Letters?
I guess theoretically, he could take Timberwood and extend it over through to
So
Third,
this
but I
could
suspect
have
that will
been
happen.
one
Yeah.
plat, one,
It's kind of going-
They could have chose it as one, and we did go back and forth with them on that. Andrew might be able to fill in some of these questions as well. I believe, was it staff recommended to go to one, or?
It was based.
I'm sorry, we can help him. He was in conversation with Bill Werner on it.
Sure. Good
Assuming
evening.
we're recording, this is Andrew Bell, parcel owner, and we talked about a variety of options. We were trying to figure out if there was a way we could have started back in March to try to see if we could have done a lot combinations through shared lot or common lot agreements like we had seen done in the past, and we were trying to kind of expunge some of those irrelevant 1850s lot lines that were all over the place that didn't have road access. Well, we talked about that we could make them one unit as a way of not having any internal lot lines that we would need to worry about. It was not necessarily seen as attractive from a variety of angles. But what our surveyor, Isaiah, has suggested was by splitting it the way that they have, it actually is splitting on the quarter sections. And it cleans up a great deal of meets and bounds discussions around there. There were a lot of vagaries in the previous abstract and a previous survey done that they'd found an error with that put the boundary at a different location. So they've kind of reminted with this new plat that they feel is accurate and reflecting a division along the quarter lines so that each parcel has access off of roads that exist and so that both of them can be developed well now and in the future. Any further questions for me?
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other discussion on the commission? Questions unanswered?
Call the question.
Don't say that, because then we have to vote.
Why not?
No, I mean, we have to vote on the call of question.
Okay.
Whereas he can just say, let's vote.
Yeah. Which is
On the motion.
where I was going, yeah. Any other discussion?
None.
Hearing none. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. So we have no other items on our agenda.
I would like under new business, is there any chance we can move next month's meeting up a half an hour so it doesn't conflict with the cultural event across the river, the band concert? It's only that 1 month.
So that would be July 6th?
Yeah.
Fine with me.
Is there anything that prohibits us from doing that?
No, she don't.
I checked the code earlier and we don't have anything stating it has to be at 7.
Okay. And
Yeah, I think, hinging on a couple things, if let's plan for that edit to our start time, but if, we have no agenda item, then we have no meeting
Yeah.
typically, so.
But hinging on what else?
Or if we have a lot of agenda items or something we think might take a while, then we can
I mean,
bump around if needed. So tentative.
the concert series ends in July, so we'd be able to do it 1 month.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's shaping up like we have a large agenda, the request may be to go a little earlier even.
Oh, I see,
So
okay.
we're trying to hold it
Oh,
in time.
okay,
rather than
yeah,
start time.
okay, good.
Is the request, so.
What have you heard from the vets?
I have not gotten final documentation from them.
You just keep piling dirt up there.
Another big possible new item while we're in the meeting, not really new item, but we've got the update to council that we do every year coming up August 28th. Something we want to be touching base with. I'll work with you and probably Dave for this last year, what has happened, and see who wants to come to that study session and present. But everybody is welcome to come and show their support for the commission. Just have that on the radar.
You're making the presentation.
I mean, one of these guys probably. I'll be there.
Usually it's the
You?
chair.
They can do it. I did
Years
last
ago,
year.
the chairs didn't do it, the administrator did.
Prefer for the chairs to do it. If they can't, then I would step in and do it.
So do we need a motion for John's thing to change it to 6:30? Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
We just decided, okay.
But since we're on a couple questions, Paige, did you happen to find anything out on the update to the future land use map beacon that we?
Right, I sent it back
briefly
to Chris
mentioned?
Jansen with MSA, and he said he would work with Scott to get it updated. When they uploaded the future land use map, he and Scott were going back and forth on what shape files needed to be used to get it on there, so he's gonna, hopefully within the next week.
Yeah, and just so everybody knows, we were talking a little bit on the, if you go to Beacon and you can turn some of the layers on, some of those are updated to the new plan, some of those aren't, like the road and trail proposals weren't. So there's just some discrepancies there that I was asking Paige, just what the timing was for those updates. Awesome. Do we have any other things to discuss, or? I would-
I move for adjournment.
Second?
We are adjourned. Thank you all.